Hello, in this tutorial I will focus on a very important step to follow when setting the software that you will use to check the similarity report of your manuscript that can avoid you potential problems in the future. Well, first of all, just to remind how important it is to conduct a similarity report before you submit your paper. I would recommend you to create a sandpit area in Blackboard and to create the Turnitin assignment. And then very important, when you're setting the software, it is important to set as non-repository. Well, regarding the creation of a personal area for you in Blackboard, depending on the institution where you work, you should try to find who can do it. For instance, in my university, it was created by the teaching and learning team, maybe the IT, but the first step is to contact with them and ask kindly to open a space for you where you can test, you can do your own things. It will be basically like a module for you. And then once you have created this, in this case you can see the name that we gave is Jose's sandpit area, so I can create all the sections that I want. Then you can create, open a Turnitin assignment, submit coursework, like you're setting a normal assignment. And then you will have access to check the documents submitted there. Then you can submit your own paper to test the similarity report. For instance, here I created a fictional paper. I gave the title Scopus Paper Test, and you can see the similarity report that I got was 6%. That means you can submit to a journal without any problem. But this is very important. How can you set the assignment to avoid problems in the future? You need to click here on Edit Assignment. Once that you have clicked on Edit Assignment, you will see the optional settings. You need to click Optional Settings and you will see that there are a lot of functions there. I'm not going to go over all of them, but the only thing that I want to focus on this brief tutorial is please go to Submit Papers To, and this is very important. You need to click No Repository. What does it mean? It means that Turnitin will not store any submitted documents to any repository at all. So it means that the similarity report will run for this specific manuscript that will give you the similarity report, but it will not be stored anyway. What does it mean? That there is no problem of collusion in the future. And I have seen some cases in which authors trying to check the similarity report, they submit it to the Turnitin as I'm showing you how to do it, and they found, let's say, 30% or 35% similarity report. They were working on it. They reduced the similarity report, let's say, to a 10%. But then, when they submitted to the journal, they got a sad surprise. The similarity report was very high. Why this did happen? Well, the only reason was because this option of submit papers to, instead of being set with no repository, was set with repository. There are other options. And then the journal found a high similarity with the previous version of their own authors that were just testing the paper. So it's a shame that it happened, because I'm not sure if all the editors-in-chief will check the main source and will find that you are the author that was testing your paper. Probably they will do a desk and painful desk rejection. So there is no point of making this huge mistake. So this is just my advice. Thank you very much. If I can help you, have my Twitter account, you can contact with me here. Thank you, and I hope that it helped.